Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to cleanse, clear the space of any negative or lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with this blue seal. And we are going to be reading more, guys, on the disease to please. Love this book. Says Curing the People-Pleasing Syndrome by Harriet B. Breaker, PhD. And we are currently on the portion, or the preface portion. It states, in July 1999, I appeared as a guest on the Oprah to discuss the disease to please. Oprah told her audience that this disease, the people-pleasing syndrome, is an issue that's very important and personal to her. It is a problem that she struggled with long and hard and overcame. And I myself am a former people pleaser, and I am overcoming it. It's a difficult thing to overcome because it stemmed from as a coping mechanism that you developed as a child growing up in a household where you didn't always feel safe. You felt the emotions. You're very highly sensitive. You felt the emotions of other people, and you formed this people pleasing so that you don't have to deal with people acting crazy and yelling and screaming. So you form that people pleasing as a result of that. And she did too, but you can overcome it. And once you do, you start to set healthy boundaries and start to learn to love yourself, and the healing journey begins. My interest in this topic began many years ago. I have been practicing clinical psychologist for more than 25 years. Over this time, I have treated hundreds of women and men people pleasers whose lives become impaired by this compulsion to put others' needs first and to never say no, to strive endlessly for everyone's approval and to try and make everyone else happy. And no is a complete sentence. You don't have to validate and tell people. If people ask you to do something, you don't want to do it, you just say no. And that's difficult for people because then people over-explain and then people critique it. Oh, well, that's not a good enough reason. No. The answer is no. My first book, The Type E Woman, How to Overcome the Stress of Becoming Everything to Everybody, highlighted people-pleasing as a core cause of women's stress problems. Since then, I have written other books and articles on related topics. But my decision to write the book was promptly directed by Oprah Winfrey. Twice during the taping of the show, Oprah turned to me and said, Harriet, this should be a topic of your next book. I am grateful for Oprah's suggestion and encouragement, and I am too. The disease to please is not about people who occasionally go too far in trying to make other people happy. The disease to please, in fact, is a debilitating psychological problem with far-reaching serious consequences. And the consequences could be depression. They could be being in poor relationships, that you're taking on people's pain and, they're negatively doing things to you. I don't want to get in and say too many different words or triggering words, but it also can occur anxiety, PTSD, and putting yourself in vulnerable situations that you aren't okay with dealing with. If you are sick and you don't feel good and somebody asks you to do something and your ability to people please, you go out, now you're out and you don't feel you feel horrible, and you're still trying to people please for people. So then you're going to come back, you're going to feel even sicker. So this is why it needs to be put to an end. The disease to please is not about nice people who occasionally go too far. In conjunction with this publication of this book, I'm starting a website, www.diseasetoplease.com, which will provide more information, help get support groups started in local communities, allowing messages to be placed, questions to be asked and answered, and much more. I hope you may contact me through the website to ask any questions that you might have and to share your own experience with the disease to please. and let me know how the program is working. So we'll leave it at that, but it's so important. If you are somebody who is, you know, the word empath really resonates with you, which is what really resonates with me, and it makes complete sense. So I can give Reiki healing, and as a result of giving Reiki healing, I can pick up on, I'm also somebody who is cognizant, so I just know things, I don't know why I know them, and clairsentient, where I can feel the emotions of other people in the room, and that is where I developed, you know, making the people, or develop the coping skill of people pleasing. So if you resonate with this, this is our book, and hopefully this will really help you guys. I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.